Hi to all and welcome to the Divine Feminine reading for the month of June 2019. Now, before we start, I am sure that you know that when I mention Divine Feminine, you don't have to actually be female. It depends which kind of energy do you embody into your in your twin flame journey, okay? Just before we start, very quickly, I would like to remind you that if you would like a private reading with me, all of the details are in the comment box below. And at the end of this video, you will see appearing 3 playlists. One will be for the twin flames. I do 4 readings a month for the twin flames. One is the general reading. One is the divine masculine reading that they're already done. I'm doing now the divine feminine, and then another reading that is called the truth. And that in that particular reading, we go very deep into the subconscious and the soul of the both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And also in the same playlist, you can go back all the way to January if you're interested. Also, see that we're only at the middle of May. I will also add a playlist for general love reading for all signs for the month of May, and the Axis reading for the month of May as well for all signs. So if you like the way I read and the way that I bring forth the messages and you're interested in those kind of readings as well, all you have to do is to wait until the end of the video. You will see appearing the playlist and just click in there, okay? But let's start. First position. First question that we ask the universe about the divine feminine energy. What is the divine feminine going to be doing on the outside world? What is she going to show in the outside world about her connection with her divine masculine and about our relationship and to him as well, to her divine masculine? And here we've got the King of Cups. So definitely the divine feminine is going to be showing that she cares, but she is not going to really express it. That the King of Cups is that energy where there is an immense love, okay? There is this immense love. This is like the Ace of Cups carried by a court card. But the energy of the King of Cups is that energy that he doesn't reveal it. He feels it. It does transpire because it cannot be contained, but is not spoken. And with the reading that I've done for the divine masculine, I sense that this is the best energy that the divine feminine can really embody in the month of June because of what is happening with the divine masculine in the month of June. So please, if this reading resonates with you, go and have a look at the divine masculine reading as well, and the advice that I have, and the message for the advice that I had pulled for the divine feminine on how to act with her divine masculine in the month of June. So definitely the divine feminine, great caring, being very nice, being very, very understanding and all the good things, but not coming out and saying straight, I love you, or you are my everything, going into that kind of Queen of Cups, which is very good. The Queen of Cups is really expressive. But we need to know, like the divine feminine and the divine masculine need to know when is the right time to do and when is the right time to say, when is the right time to express just in gesture, when is the right time to express it in words. So I strongly sense that the divine feminine is going to show her appreciation, is going to show her caring and her love toward divine masculine in a way that is more in action than in actually spoken words. But let's see what is the divine feminine going to be doing in our inner world, on our inside world, about the connection with our divine masculine. And here we've got the Wheel of Fortune. For me, the wheel always turns upward. Very rarely I read the wheel in a negative way, and it really needs to hit me straight in the pit of my stomach. No, here when I saw it, I had a big grin. So internally, the divine feminine, what I'm sensing here is for those divine feminine that this reading really resonates. It's like a aha moment. It's like that switching from concentrating on maybe the way that the divine masculine shows himself in action, that sometimes could be quite one moment yes, one moment no, one moment I come nearer, one moment I'm taking a step back. Instead, what's happening here for this particular divine feminine, it's like whatever happens on the outside, there is this is the I know that this process is necessary, but I know what is going to happen, and it's only upward. We are only going upward. This relationship is only going to get better. So not concentrating on what the divine feminine is seeing so she doesn't react to the action that for others could look a kind of ambiguous from the part of the divine masculine. She's got this knowing. That is exactly what I'm sensing, and she knows that from this moment on things can only go upward, and she's keeping that very high vibration and also being content. There is a very good sense, there is a very great sense of contentment, and the divine feminine might even question herself, why do I have a grin in my face? You know, why is this happening? Don't ask why, just go with it. Just go with it. But let's see what is the divine feminine hoping it's going to happen between herself and the divine masculine. So here we got the Page of Cups. So you really hope that there is going to be lovely exchange of communication, could be written, could be one-to-one, of real careness and really being caring to each other and being gentle and be affectionate and being cuddly. And you know, pages, yes, it's about communication, verbal communication, but sometimes it's also attached because of this King of Cups that shows in action and not so much in words. But let's see what the divine feminine afraid is going to happen. And here we've got the Devil's card. The divine feminine has gone through phases where she was very much quick to react to the action of the divine masculine, okay? And when the divine masculine was acting in a certain way, the reaction of the divine feminine was to go very deeply into that mode of instinctual fear, and that mode of then spinning out of control and obsession, in becoming obsessive about the negative feelings. So this is what she's afraid is going to happen. But so if that happens, that you're starting to feel afraid that it might happen, just take a breath. Don't suppress that feeling, but to really take the charge out of that feeling, look at it and don't judge it. Just say, okay, this is coming from because of my previous way of reacting, but that doesn't have to be like this. And it completely loses its charge. And it also does not contribute into create a reality that we are afraid of. It's not so much the thought of something that we don't want that create the action. It's the charge of the energy that we give to that thought that creates the reality. So if a thought comes up that it's negative or that we're afraid it's going to be creating something that we don't want into our 3D reality, it's really to take the energetic charge off it. It's not to suppress it. It's not by suppressing it that it's good. It's by looking at it, taking a deep breath and say, okay, yes, I am reacting to this because that's the way I felt before about this, about the way that the divine masculine was reacting towards me. So what is happening to me now? Because I have learned this pattern, it's an automatic reaction, but now I am aware of it and I understand it for what it is. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just a thought. And you take away immediately the charge out of that frame, and you take away completely the possibility of creating that reality into your 3D. That is a reality that you don't want. Because we know that to create something into our 3D reality, it starts with the thought, visualization, and then the emotion and the feelings, charge it and bring it up. So it's important to only charge with emotion and with feelings the things that we want, and when something comes up that we don't want into our reality, is to look at it and to take the charge off it, the energetic charge off it, and that's it. Now let's go back to the reading. So what does the divine feminine want from her divine masculine in the month of June? And here we got the Judgment card. For those of you who haven't reconnected yet, of course, you want the divine masculine to come back, and that's fine. Second chances, you know, all of that. For others, it's really that the divine feminine is wanting for the divine masculine to make a call of judgment, but more than making a call of judgment, it's really to open himself to the awareness of what this relationship is really about, and to really let this angel of knowledge to communicate directly with him, you know, and to let him see, to let himself see exactly what is this connection is all about. And what does the divine feminine needs from her divine masculine? And here we've got the Chariot card. Movement forward. She needs things to start moving forward. And it's going to be moving forward because it's under the Wheel of Fortune. So it's happening. We also saw this card in the divine masculine reading from a different deck, that the divine masculine wanted and need certain things. Go and have a look at the divine masculine reading because of the Chariot, because he also wants to move things forward, because he also wants to bring this situation to victory. And two cards here of the Chariot. Chariot is Cancerian energy, so in the time of the zodiac sign of Cancer, and also for me, Cancer is ruled by the moon. So if I don't know now, I don't have the chart at new moon and full moon during the Cancerian astrological time, I sense things are really going to start moving forward, and this union to really come to a higher level and to a better understanding of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, getting a lot closer. I sense that there is going to be an opening up from both sides, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but this is very important. I can see the divine masculine and the divine feminine sitting down at this particular time that I just mentioned, and both expressing to each other the challenge that they had from the moment they met in this particular lifetime up until when this conversation happens, and say, look, I acted like this because of these buttons that they were pressed by being with you, like fear's barrier. It's going to be a beautiful moment where finally there is going to be complete vulnerability between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and this will bring the union of intimacy to a completely different level. So again, sorry, I don't know why in the divine feminine here you're getting a big lecture. No, it's not a lecture, it's just messages that are just coming through. So why does the divine feminine wants the Judgment card and needs the Chariot from her divine masculine? And here we got the Five of Swords, because this has been a battle. One battle the divine masculine won, one battle the divine feminine won, but nobody's winning the war. It's just petty. It's just, you know, it's not this. It's not the right energy. You know, it has been gone long enough. It's done its course. It's finished. This kind of energy, it's done. But let's see what does the divine masculine can expect from her divine feminine, or what the two of them can expect to happen in the month of June between the two of them. Here we've got the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So definitely messages. Do you remember the Page of Cups? That's what the divine feminine was hoping was going to happen. And with the Page of Cups, she was hoping for the Page of Cups, but what is going to actually happen is the Knight of Cups. So the divine feminine expect to have your expectation exceeding what you were wishing for. It's going to be better what you were wishing for, and also the two of you really being so passionate, reigniting the passion and reigniting this relationship. Absolutely beautiful reading, divine feminine. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. If you would like a private reading with me, all of the details are in the comment box below, and please don't forget to click on the links that they're going to be appearing right now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.